there we are. Greetings, Commanders! Oh, man. They love that intro. They love the intro. What's going on, guys? Glad to see everyone jumped in real quick. All right, you guys are the first ones in. I'm going to have to repeat this a few times, so I'm going to tell you guys right away. First, we're going to go over the replays of Galactic Battle because I've made some changes to Bullet, and I want to show you guys what those changes look like. Got some accuracy versus resistance weekend stuff I've been working on. How's it going, Wayne? We are working on... Oh, and we got some replays to show for the Galactic Battle versus ZHW. So I've got some stuff here I want to show off. Nothing too crazy. A lot of, you know, the normal meta. Normal meta. You know, kind of a state of the game stream. That's kind of why I'm doing this. Honestly, I didn't want to make a video about minor changes to the strengthened weakened dilemma for Bullet yet, because we're still working on that video. I need to do another Bullet video because Bullet's the most popular commander in the game because of his ignore tier suppression and prowess in Galactic Battle. Technically, Rock should be more popular because not as many people are into Galactic Battle like I am. Rock should be more popular, but he's not. But, you know, because he uses walkers and does the same thing Bullet does. But, you know, walker troops give points in Galactic Battle, which is why I use Bullet, because Bullet uses rangers and they don't give points. Same exact commander, just for different troop types. Anyway, I need to do a video on Bullet, and I just haven't fully fleshed it out yet. So I just want to talk about what I'm working on there. And what else? Yeah, the resistance weakened versus accuracy meta. Now that the mini Death Star is in the game. I just saw a funny YouTube comment. Greetings, Commanders! My dad thinks that's hilarious. He thinks that's so funny. He heard me say it once. Now every time I call him, he thinks it's the funniest thing. My dad's a bit of a character. Wonder where I get it from. Anyway, all right, so we're going to talk about Bullet. We're going to talk about accuracy. We're going to talk about resistance weakening. We're going to show off some Ark of War replays. Talk about what's going on in Ark of War. We talked about it a little bit last night. And then we're going to talk about, hopefully, what's going on in Sky Kingdoms. Because Ark of War had their update last night. And Sky Kingdoms has its update tonight. So, welcome everyone that's just joining us. I was just given all the first to land, or whatever you guys want to call yourself, firsters. You know what's really weird? I've done so many videos now. I'm so used to people doing the first comment. So one thing I didn't know about YouTube. YouTube has a weird algorithm for notifying you with push notifications when you get a comment or a message on YouTube. So now that I have so many videos, when someone goes to like a 3-month-old video, if I haven't gotten a push notification from YouTube in an hour, it will... no matter who it is, no matter what video it is, if I haven't gotten a YouTube notification in an hour, if someone comments on a 6-month-old video, I'll get that as a push notification. And it'll say, so-and-so commented on this video, this is what their comment is. And it's a trip, because if I get that notification, and then if someone else comments on a different video right after, I won't get that notification. So I have to manually go check notifications on stuff, because now I'm at the point where comments are getting buried. But the comment that never gets buried is the first comment. So if you ever watch a YouTube video and you look at the comments, if it's a new video, there's always someone that wants to say first. I think it's funny, it's a meme. The truth about that meme, though, is that it's the first notification any contenter ever gets created if that's the first comment. So you just publish a video, you're like, all right, I'm ready to push this video out into my channel. Let's see how it does. The very first notification you always get is someone saying first. You won't get the 7 notifications of different comments after that. It's always the stupid first comment. So... if you do have the chance to do the first comment, at least say something useful. Don't just say first. You know? Say something like a 10-year-old funny meme, or like last year's favorite meme. You know, like hit them up with an RIP Harambe. So people go to the comment section to write their comment. That's what they see. You know, not first. I don't know. Anyway, okay. So as people are flowing in here, guys, I know, Duff. I know. We're doing these live streams back to back. I'll go a week without doing a live stream, but for those of you just joining us, like I was saying, the reason we're doing a live stream is we got Ark of War mini update for Bullet and ignore tier suppression skills with strength and weaken and accuracy balance changes against walker commanders. I'll show you that in a second here. And I'll make that real... I know that sounds complicated, and it is. But I'm going to show you it real simply because it's a very difficult thing to do, and I want to have video evidence of it. So people kind of get an idea of how much accuracy you need versus how much strength or resistance weaken you need versus strength and weaken. It's an important thing because a lot of people think that that extra 10% buff doesn't do much for you. But I can tell you, it certainly does. It certainly does. And I want to put video proof of it for Theory Crafters Think Tank to have the Theory Crafters Think Tank to have some kind of reference. Reference is the right word. So here's the first one. And then the next one, not that one. How's that one? No, not that one. Ooh. Yeah, that's the one. Okay. So that's the one. A little complicated there, but I'll explain how that works out. All right, and then we'll show... And we got some other replays we can show off, but we'll get to that one in a second. And then we'll do the Sky Kingdom. Sky Kingdom's got a huge update. They got faction commanders. They got Luna. Boo. Boo. Can't believe Sky Kingdom's announced they're adding a commander, and it was one of the crappy Luna or Raiden commanders. Is it Raiden, I think? Yeah, they just added Raiden to Sky Kingdoms. Ooh. Whatever, though. She's a D commander. And they also added Galileo. Okay, we'll get to that later. All right, so now most people are here that want to see this stuff. Let's talk about Ark of War. So today was Galactic Battle Day. I've returned back from my 3 weeks of callbacks. Look at this is the month of May. In the month of May, I have logged into Melt's account 7 times out of 23 days. I haven't missed a day of Ark of War in like 2 years until this month. So I missed 16 days of Ark of War. That's a lot of days. 16 days. I was doing callbacks, 7-day callbacks, 4-day callbacks, trying it all out. Here's what I've learned so far. If you want a 7-day callback reward, you have to be logged out of your account for 7 days. When you come back, the higher level your shield, your hull is, the better your rewards. It seems that if you do it unshielded and you get hit, if you actually get hit and damaged, your callback rewards are substantially better. Then they did some kind of a patch. Now you do the callback reward, and there's like a daily thing you have to do, which was always there, I guess. And then there's, you get free items, which is always there. The rewards are okay, 200 magazines at the end of it, but not like the rewards we saw in the first callback video I did. Some people are getting a callback chest. I never got a callback chest. I don't know why that is. I might have been like between the week where they added that and didn't add it. I don't know. But I did get 50,000 gold after 4 days, and then I logged in, and then I waited 4 more days, and I logged in, and I got another 50,000 gold. I tried to do that 3 times in a row. Did not work. So I got 50,000 gold twice in a row, which is why I have 170,000 instead of the 70 or 50,000 I started with. Of course, I've made gold off my investments. So that's the state of callbacks. If you feel like you didn't get all the information from all the content I provided about callbacks, now's your chance. You have me live for the next hour or so. Ask in the comments below, and I'll further explain the best to my knowledge about those things instead of making people watch those 10-minute videos. Okay, now what else am I doing? Callbacks. What am I lost my train of thought. I keep whoring myself out. Okay. Galactic Battle. Let's see what we got. ZHW's here. I think they quit. We took the right stronghold. They didn't really put up too much of a fight, but they gave us some replays, so that was nice. Let's get into that. Is there anything else to talk about Ark of War-wise? Ark of War is kind of at a weird standstill, right? Like, we haven't hit Bridge 22. They haven't released Bridge 22 yet. 1 million leadership's the cap. Unlimited Crystal is still the bottleneck to go anywhere in this game. There is a huge paywall. I mean, like, a huge paywall. And I'm going to regret saying this. So I did a 46-minute video fireside chat. I talked about it last night, kind of. And I've released it to a handful of people. And it's a private video. It's only by link invitation only. And somehow it has 25 views. So some people were not honest, and they shared it with their guildmates or friends or whoever. Which is fine. I've recently talked to 7 Pirates, and I don't think we're going to have a partnership. I've basically made a stand that I'm not interested in doing what they want to do. Because what they want to do is basically have me do free shit for them and pretend like I'm one of... No, it's not going to happen. So I've decided that I don't want to put any filters on the channel, because that's basically what the price is to affiliate up or partner with them, is put filters on the channel. Not going to do that. Not worth it to me. Paid way too much money to work for them for free. You know what I mean? So I've had a 46-minute fireside chat video. If you want to watch that video, hit me up online. That's it. That's the end of that. If you're watching this video not live, don't bother me about it. It might already be live or it might be deleted. That's it. If you're watching live, ask me in line at the end of this video. I'll send links to people that want to watch this 46-minute fireside chat video talking about the Ark of War paywall and the Ark of War experience and where we're at in the game right now. And ending that and going on to this, unlimited crystals. That's what this is about. See those little purple crystals right there? That is $200 worth of crystals to increase your cash production from 50 to 80%. That's just what your research on your ship, just from your resource collectors. It just doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense to spend $100 to increase gas production 8%. It just doesn't, right? It's ridiculous. So this little question mark is the next level of research. And I don't want to totally shit on Seven Pirates, right? Like I do love that they just keep adding content. They keep rolling out content. I was complaining last week, it's time for some new content. What happens this week? We get new content. Turns out they were busy with Sky Kingdoms, because Sky Kingdoms got a huge update today. And we'll get to that. We'll get to that. But let's talk about Ark of War. What else do I need to say? Okay. Make it 3 minutes. I'll watch it, bro. It's such a long video. It is a long video. But I cover there's like a 12-minute segment where I go over every commander. And I kind of like blow up about every single commander because they're all sorted and figured out. Like I figured out everything, right? Like I know where everything fits in the meta and all that. So, ooh, that's a big repair bill. Should we do that? Let's do this. All right. So, yeah, let's get into the replay. Okay, so for those of you guys out there that are bullet or rock players, it's always tough trying to figure out the right amount of accuracy versus resistance weakened gear. Because if you don't know, strengthened weakened, the effect can decrease your opponent's chance to hit. I word it that way because it doesn't lower your opponent's accuracy. It decreases their chance to hit. I think it mathematically does something different. So the debuff that is put upon me as bullet by players using strengthened weakened against my rangers can only be countered by resistance weakened gear. Which is why I run resistance weakened gear on my pants and on my chest with the new gems. That's the only place you can gem for resistance weakened effect. Now, you can get two-piece Taurus, right? Two-piece Taurus has resistance weakened, right? You can get 30% from, is it Capricorn? No, Aquarius. Aquarius has another 30%. So I got a bonus 60% resistance weakened effect. Okay. If you do your Awaken for the first time that day, oh shoot, bullet's broken. The first time you buff Awaken, I think you get resistance weakened. I think it's like happened to me 3 times. But anyway, Galactic Battle started. I popped Awaken. I got another 40%. Now I hadn't done this yet. For the replay I'm going to show you. But right there, I've got 100 resistance weakened. And that's the equivalent of countering... oh gosh, that's the equivalent of countering 140%... 140% strength and weaken. So for every 10 strength and weaken your opponent has, you need to use 6.5 resistance weakened to counter its effects back to 0. That should make sense, right? That's pretty straightforward. I have a video on strength and weaken effect. It's rather long. It's worth watching 4 or 5 times if you don't understand it fully, because you need to understand strength and weaken fully to play this game at the highest level. But resistance weakened counters strength and weakened, and you only need 6.5% of resistance weakened to counter 10% of your opponent's strength and weakened. That's it. That's the facts. Figure it out. Listen to that 5 times if it doesn't make sense. Okay, so you can get 40 there, 3 from your 2-piece sets, and then another 60 on each piece of gear by double gemming 30%, 30%. So in total, I get 160%. Is that right? Let's see, 60, 100 plus 60. No, 300, 220. 100. 120. 220. Yeah, 220%. 220% from the gems and the 2-piece bonuses and the Awaken. So from the Awaken buff, this, 220. Now, I stack that on top of my resistance weakened haul, and I get another 87% for Apocalypse. Over 300%. So I counter over 400% resistance weakened effect. Almost, yeah, over 400% resistance weakened effect. Really good. So if someone, I counter over 400% strength and weaken effect. when I have all that gear correctly done. Now, in this replay, instead of having 300% resistance weakened effect, I forgot to put accuracy in my helm because I hadn't used this item since I got it when I was doing my callbacks. So I was missing 60% accuracy there. I was missing 30% resistance weakened effect for not having two-piece Taurus. And I was missing another 60% by not having resistance weakened in the chest plate. So I was missing 60% accuracy and 80% resistance weakened. Okay, 60, 80. I also had the wrong marching hall on, so I was losing accuracy and resistance weakened there. So we'll say I was missing 150 resistance weakened and about 150 accuracy. So in this replay, I'm missing 150 accuracy, 150 resistance weakened roughly. I had to change hulls and add buffs. So 150, 150, let's call it. This is me missing tier 10 walkers. Tier 10 walkers have better dodge than tier 10 air, but they certainly don't dodge as good as tier 10 infantry does, right? Tier 10 walkers still will out dodge you. So you got to be careful. Now, of course, I wasn't landing hits. If you're not landing your basic hits, you're not landing ghost cannons. And then his gear, he literally was using a little bit of dodge there and all strengthened weakened. Isn't that funny? Look how much strengthened weakened he has. He has a ton. 288, 120, 135. Oh, yeah, 135. That's a ton of strength and weakened. He has really good gear. 255 plus 300 is 400 and we'll call it 450, right? 450. Doing math live on stream while you're talking is so much more difficult than you would think. It's really weird. Anyway, he's not running dodge gear, right? He's not running dodge gear. But I was missing literally one gem of dodge. And of course, he had buffs on in his haul, and you know he was getting dodge from mastery and stuff. But strength and weaken is a very strong decider of how accurate you are. And I've noticed this when I first started playing Bullet. It was the one thing I never told anyone about because I invented Bullet, right? I brought Bullet on the map. I didn't want to just immediately tell people how to counter me. I kind of hinted at it here or there, but I never provided proof. I never made it hard evidence. This is pretty much hard evidence, right? So in this replay, I was missing 150 accuracy, 150 RWE. Now, I still have tremendous accuracy gear on. Look at my accuracy. Tons and tons of accuracy. Tons of accuracy, and some resistance weakened. But as soon as I add 150 resistance weakened, 150 accuracy, see, I gemmed the helm, so I didn't have that in the last one. I used the right gems, and then I just changed my chest piece out, because it doesn't matter if I was using a Black Knight. I just needed the resistance weakened gems. And then I changed my arc hull, so I got a little more accuracy, a little more resistance weakened there. And then in this replay, here it comes. Boom, I land a hit. Now, of course, I only hit for a tiny amount, because I'm using tier 1 versus tier 10, and he had some tier suppression on. But I took some huge death rattles, so that's why my army is so small. I land a ghost cannon. I still take out 12 of them with that ghost cannon. My army was significantly depleted. If that was a full-size army, I would have taken out about 200. I would have cleared the whole stack. But the death rattle nailed me, and that lowered my damage overall. But it proves the fact that the accuracy and resistance weakened made the difference. What I don't love about this is that my numbers are 150 accuracy, 150 resistance weakened increase to get the difference. Now, I just saw Lop pop into chat. Hi, Lop. How you doing? How you doing? We're having advanced talks about strength and weakened. Okay, back. We'll talk about your commander here in a second. Wait, well, we're going to talk about Sky Kingdoms. But okay, we know for sure based off this gear, I wasn't hitting. Right? I'll do the replay one more time. Okay, so we know based off this gear, I wasn't landing hits. Okay, we were missing accuracy in the helm. We were missing 150% accuracy total from the next replay I show you. When I changed my arc hull, added gems, changed my gear around, added buffs. But the only thing I changed was I added 150% accuracy and I added 150% resistance weakened. And like I showed you, those were missing. And he doesn't have dodge gear. He just has the general stats of tier 10, his research and all that basic stuff, which is still a lot of dodge. I think it's still like over 150, 200 dodge. But I have a ton of accuracy, and I was missing because Strength and Weaken has such a powerful effect against your opponent's chance to hit. I wasn't able to hit him. Okay, so I recognized the problem because I honestly hadn't played the account so long. I forgot I had not done those things right, and I changed some things around. So I took a few minutes, re-gemmed my gear, moved my chest piece, changed my hull, buffed myself, added 40% resistance weaken from the new Awaken skill. And here we are. I've got, I keep clicking, there we go. I've got added accuracy there, added resistance weaken in the chest piece, and then he didn't change anything. He has the same troops, same exact march. I add 150 accuracy, 150 resistance weakened, and here's the difference. Now, unfortunately, did someone just mention kid right in the middle of the video? Why distract me? Anyway, I land the hit. I land the hit. So that means that the changes I made, adding 150 accuracy, adding 150 resistance weakened, definitely made the difference. I'll land a ghost cannon here and knock out 12. If it was a full stack, I'd have taken the whole thing out. But you know, it's partially damaged. But that's, you know, I wish it was a closer. I wish it was only adding 50 and adding 50 of both, and then making that the difference. But this gives us a baseline. Same exact setup, very high level replay. 150 accuracy, 150 resistance weakened, increased from one replay to the other. One hit, one didn't. That's a pretty good baseline. So I don't know. I think that covers it pretty well. That's what I wanted to show you guys because I had one of these a long time ago, and it's a good reference video for people that are high level trying to figure out where they want to put their accuracy and resistance weakened. And the answer is all the way, baby. And have a backup set of gear if you start getting into a lot of Ranger replays because people don't want to send high tier at you. But anyway, that's just some high level stuff for you bullet and rock players out there. Hope you enjoy that. Okay, let's talk about other replays. Do we have any other good stuff here? Got any other good stuff here? Oh, man. That kid meme. That kid meme, man. It's serious. All right. Okay. Kid Mary. Get out of here, Mary. Oh, God. All right, so let's see. What do we got here? This is a Rogers replay. Dodger Rogers with Tier 10 infantry who triggers airship. Nothing special here. This is just a generic Rogers march. You run all 6 troops to make sure your defensive stacks trigger in every slot because you have to 80% trigger chance. Every slot has to trigger it. And if your opponent doesn't have guaranteed hit or like a Stella who doesn't have just has Gemini or something, if they don't kill your Rogers stack of troops in the first or second attack, there's a very good chance that this tiny little march, I've seen marches like this take out like 100-fold equal armies on the other side just because they miss once or twice. Oh man, was that you, Gunner, with that kid comment? Oh man, one of these days, guys. All right, then there was me getting my butt kicked by this guy's ex. Yeah, that was a beatdown. That's a really good counter march. You know, infantry, high dodge infantry versus bullet is really smart. Resistance, strength and weaken's better, but you know, if you have an X and you don't need much, right, to kill that many Rangers. 1 or 2 units, not 12. He had like 10 or 11 or whatever, but that's a pretty good counter march to a full bullet march because Rangers just die so easily to tier 9 or above. What else do we got? Conqueror. What? I think I got wrecked here. What happened? Oh, this guy sent a bunch of tier 7. That's cool. Tier suppression. I would have loved to have ghost cannon all those. That would have just been one shot. That would have been great. But even that, look, it doesn't even one shot my troops. I have a lot of HP and defense on my 2-set bonuses on my bullet. And you don't think they do much. But you know, when things like that happen, you think, maybe I'm getting some more value than I expected there. What else? Oh, we had a little fun with a plasma here. I was able to land a ghost cannon on some tier 10. Boom! One shot right out. See, that's why when I normally play bullet on my server, I don't full march him because there's just so many units. 1.5 million Rangers. A lot of Rangers to lose to a small march. So sometimes I only put units in slots 1 or 2. Just so, like, if the ghost cannon doesn't trigger, it's only a 250,000 Rangers. Not that big of a deal. I can't believe I'm saying that. That's so many Rangers. It takes forever to build that many. But it's not as bad as losing high tier, so what are you going to do? What are you going to do? Oh, there's a Ranger replay. We're not doing Ranger replays. Yeah, that was me missing. That was the replay I already showed. So that pretty much... Oh, here's some tier 8. You guys will throw that in the stream. And then, yeah, man, the famous bullet. My last Galactic battle before this one, I threw people out there. I said, hey, you want to take a shot at my bullet? This is the bullet that, you know, made Bullet famous. Here's your chance. Everyone gets Bullet on their account at one day. One day everyone unlocks Bullet, and Bullet shows up on your ship, and you're just like, hey, I got a Bullet now. But when this Bullet showed up on my ship 2 years ago, he never knew I was going to put him on YouTube and have him change the whole game. But this is the original Bullet, man. This is the one that started it all. Yep. I want a little action figure of Bullet. I think that'd be cool. Anyway, what do we got going on here? We got World Chat. We got Guild Chat. Oh, look at this. Hey, look, Yamazaki got 50k gold for 3 days AFK at VIP 10. Thanks for the video. You're welcome, Yamazaki. Anyone else get some free gold because of those videos? Anyone else profiting off my my content? Anyone getting some help out of this effort? I appreciate that. I like hearing that kind of stuff, guys. Keeps me going. It's nice to hear. It lets other people know that, you know, because a lot of people, I talk about knowledge that don't play Bullet. That, like, all the stuff I talked about in this stream, for the most part, some people that don't play Bullet just don't care, unless they're trying to counter Bullet. Or some players are just so far behind, they haven't been able to utilize Bullet at this level. You know, a lot of the information I say isn't useful to everyone. So if it is helpful to you, let me know. Let other people know. Halloween come early for this guy. Yo, this is my costume. Don't you know, DJ? YouTube's for pretty people, man. If you're not pretty, you got to wear a costume. That's how it works. You haven't seen my original videos. Woo. So, what do we got? What do we got? Rangers are the best troops, man. They're the cheapest. They trigger Ghost Cannon the hardest. They don't cost real. If you lose all your Rangers, you won't break your cell phone and throw it on the ground. You know what I mean? Like, we've gone over that. We're not going over losing high-level troops. That's just, you know, that's just for another time. We've been down that road too many times before. We've got other streams for that. Let's see, what do we do? I got to check the timer here. You know what I want to do? Let's go back to my server and just PvP on Melt. Like, I don't care anymore. Like, I wasn't shielded all day today on my server, which is, like, first time in months. I just don't care anymore. I've got a 35 million meat shield. No resources. I just dump all my resources. And, yeah, you know, like, I'm just having fun with the game. I'm just putting myself out there. If I get hit, I don't care. I do not care. Let's dump our resources, though, because we're going to dump them anyway. Dump them later. You may as well pay no taxes here. And there you go, Eversoar. There you go. Load Eversoar up. Alright, and then what do we need to do? We got an hour and 10 minutes in that stronghold. Let's go over to Sky Kingdoms. Alright, if you're here for Sky Kingdoms, we're going to go check on the Sky Kingdoms patch. For you Ark of War players that don't know, you know, don't think of Sky Kingdom as such a different game. It's really not. They literally just announced Tier 5, Tier 6, Tier 7, Tier 8, and then the faction commanders today. It's the exact same game with just a new skin on it. It's just a reboot of Ark of War. It's super fun. We're doing all the newbie stuff again. It's a nice break from Ark of War, man. It's just this level that we're at right now is so intense, and there's nothing to gain from it. There's literally nothing to gain from playing right now. It's just Galactic Battle. Like, there's no point in farming magazines. There's no point in farming melange. Like, it just the amount of farming to even get a chance at upgrading items right now, months. You know, the amount of magazines you have to farm for a year just to make a dent, it's not worth it. So farming magazines, farming melange really isn't worth it right now. I farmed 20 Titans. It took me 6 weeks. I'm not doing that again, man. Not for my third commander. So it's just tough playing Ark of War right now. Sky Kingdoms is a reboot. It's a lot of fun. And let's jump into the new patch. All right, jumping into Sky Kingdoms. Dun, 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 dun. All right, so the patch went live an hour ago? 2 hours ago? Oh, I don't know if I updated it on this device. We'll see. It's updating right now if I didn't. Dun, dun, dun. Yeah, you guys just love Kid. I gotta stop talking. I gotta stop mentioning. I gotta stop responding to those comments. They drive more comments. Okay, we are loading. We are loading. All right, so this is the first major patch I've seen in Sky Kingdoms. I wasn't here for, you know, the first launch. We've only been playing for 3 weeks now, so you know we're just getting a fresh a fresh patch on a fresh server. We're on server 3. I wouldn't say it's a fresh server, I guess, but here we go. How much time do we have in our shield? Yeah, 3 hours. We got plenty of time. Okay, welcome to Sky Kingdoms. I know it looks super cartoony, but like I don't even notice it anymore. You know, once you play it for a while, you're just used to it. So instead of having one electricity creator, you can have multiples. And as you level up your hull, you can click these areas here and add more. So if you decide you're going to go, you know, for airships or infantry or walkers, then you can just destroy, right? You can tear down, crazy, and just build the resource generator you use. Now, these things do cost a lot of money, right? That 500,000, 500,000. So if you're going to do it, just be sure to commit to it for like a month or 2 months, because there's a return on investment there. It might just be cheaper to take the resource coming out of it and trade it, just so you don't have to like break it down and rebuild. But all the daily quests are all the same, you know. Right now we're having the heal event, right? Which is great because you get to do explore and damage yourself, and then just heal and get points for it. So I'm at like 322. I haven't even finished explore yet, and I'm using Grievous to do it because that heal combat is so much slower right now because we don't have damage weapons. We have all the basic weapons. There's no Apocalyptors. Well, that's not true. We had an Apocalyptor event last weekend, but it was like $300. I'm not doing that. Okay. All right. So let's talk about our patch. News. Time to read fast. New version announcement. Lords, thanks to your suggestions, our game has been optimized to a brand new version, version 0.1.3. Once the new version is completed, you will receive corresponding rewards. Here are the details of the newest content. Added 3 A-class faction heroes. You can recruit these heroes at the altar after your prestige reaches revered. Added C-class hero Valkyrie and S-class hero Nemean. Go to hero page to learn more. Added tier 6, 7, and 8 soldier types. Upgrade corresponding alchemy to unlock. Added alchemy to unlock new soldier types. And fixed bugs. We don't know what bugs they fixed. Also, this game is really bottlenecking leadership at the moment. They may open it up like they did Ark of War, but right now, like we're having the Merlin surprise magic, so you get bonus medals. And check it out. There they are, 50 magazines. You can get 50 magazines in this event. But in Ark of War, when they do this event, they also give you the 4,000 gem reward. Not in this game. You can't just keep spinning forever and do that that sweet, like, you know, 10% loss of gems overall. Because in Ark of War, when they do this event with magazines and 4,000 gems, it's actually worth doing it until you run out of gold if you need the power-ups and stuff. So, you know, in this, they're not giving you the gems. So you can play it, but it's not as fruitful. And when you do buy one, get one mags, instead of getting 100 mags, you actually only get 20. So you buy 100 mags, you get 120, not 200. So they're really limiting it that way. And I just hit the jackpot. So we'll just cash out there as a winner, take our money and run. I did that last week on the 10,000 version. They do the 4,000 gem thing, but there's nothing to gain from it. Just 4,000 gems, which is nice if you hit it. Oh, I did Berserk also. I did Berserk and hit 10,000. Not the bonus. It was this one. They have Berserk as well. I hit the 10,000 my first try, and I was like, eh. I went from 20,000 to 30,000. I was like, that's good. I didn't need anything else. I don't think they have fabrication pants, do they? No, but they have a helmet. What kind of helmet is that? What helmet is that? Oh, that's a black helmet. That probably is fabrication because helmets are pants. So the fabrication is in the game. Dang, those are really good. Ooh, I might rush for those. Yeah, dang. Okay, there is fabrication in the game. I kind of want them. All right, let's talk about commanders. We got commanders to talk about. We got lots of new commanders. Okay, until this video was made, until this stream was started, there was 4 infantry commanders, 5 walker commanders, and 7 mage airship commanders. Now, we have 5 new commanders. 5 new commanders. All right. The crappiest commander they added was Valkyrie, a.k.a. Raiden. 20% skill lowers the enemy's accuracy by 1%. And then telepathizing lowers their defense and increases your defense. It's the same as Gertur. Gertur is the same skill. Like Raiden and Luna is the same as Gertur and Valkyrie. So, look at that. Telepathizing, junk commander. Anyway, if you know, just another C commander to throw in the mix. You need more commanders, you need more energies to do more farms. Don't main her. Don't use her as a farming commander for, you know, bumping leadership up. But for exploring and farming gear and mopping up, she's useful. So I'm glad to have more commanders. That's nice. Although it does weaken the release 10 pool. You know, you don't want to release her. But, you know, you got to absorb commanders too. All right, next on the list, we've got probably the coolest one that I really wanted to main, but instead of being a walker commander, he's an infantry commander. And this, here, let's see if you guys see it. Plunder, 40% chance, recover 1.5% HP lost through damage dealt. So it's the Grievous heal, but it's a 40% chance on an infantry troop, Galileo. Instinct. It's going to be a 60% chance, and it ramps up damage. Galileo. But it's infantry. Being an infantry commander, having an awakening that's infantry, kind of sucks, man. Walker commander's much better than infantry commander. Now, what I do like about this is Galileo as a one-slot bus commander is actually not great. You know, I shouldn't even try to sugarcoat it. I really don't like Galileo as an infantry commander. I just don't, because a lot of people don't even use back rows late game. Infantry Awakening doesn't get a lot of value when people only use slots 1, 2, and 3 with tier suppression marches. So he's still going to be an amazing commander for a long time, right? The problem is that his big weakness is going to be guaranteed hit commanders against, you know, dodge, but airships don't typically dodge, which is, you know, his best matchup is. But he's going to be super vulnerable to walkers that do dodge the dodge meta. At least for a few rounds, right? Because he's got to build this instinct up, and then he gets his accuracy, so he won't be missing anymore. But he's just super vulnerable to walkers. Great commander, love the heal, love the damage infantry does. They have a base higher damage, so he'll heal really good. So if you build him kind of tanky in this game in the early meta, he's actually going to be a lot of fun. I think he's going to be a fun commander to use. I just don't know how long you can use him for. You're probably going to have to switch out of him at around 4 to 8 million power, going to someone with guaranteed hit again. But certainly a cool commander. Galileo is a lot of fun. Anyone that mained a Galileo back in Ark of War, got their skills to 30 or 40, loved Galileo. And he's super fun for killing world monsters. Because in world monster fights, you can lose a lot of high-tier troops. With him, you can heal yourself back up. And you know, mitigate those losses. Losing 50 tier 7 is really painful, and if he can heal him back, it's really nice. I haven't done a video on Galileo. I did one on Grievous, which is basically the same thing. So if you're interested in that kind of a video or that kind of a commander, check out that video. All right, you see that ugly guy there? These are the 3 commanders I haven't talked about left. These are the 3 faction commanders. Here we go, starting with the worst. Ladies and gentlemen, a gnome in a chocobo, a mechanical chocobo, H31, Afu. Look at him scream. Afu is Yuri. He's the Walker faction commander. 20% enemy dodge lowers and defense lowers, and they spelled defense wrong. Thanks, proofreaders. He also has agility, which is the counter strike, which is like NB55s. It's terrible. But he'll make a great level 1 weenie commander. So if you ever get him, don't level him up. Just use him as a weenie commander. If you don't know about weenie commanders, Google melt AOW weenies. And that's just level 1 commanders that fight and lose on purpose. So you can send a low-risk march or test what someone's army is or see someone's gear or whatever. Just when they come back, they only take a second to heal. You don't have to spend gold because they're level 1. As long as you don't level them up. Only send tier 1 with them. Anyway, all right. So that is Afu. He is the Crom Louvre Prestige Commander, the Walker Prestige Commander. All right. Who's better, Stella or Raymond? Stella or Raymond? Probably Stella. All right. Next best is the Mage Airship Commander, Catamy. Catamy. Get it? Like Academy, but C-A-T, Cat-A-Me. It's cute, right? It's cute. It's cute. All right, she's the Malkar Prestige. She is Raymond. 20% chance, increases our accuracy and crit. It's a 20% skill. We don't get too excited about 20% skills. increasing accuracy is not something we get excited about. Increasing crit is not something we get excited about. We'd rather increase our damage, right? But our second skill, boom, double strike. So when you level this skill up, at level 60, I think it's 90%. And of course, they can crit like a normal hit. It's like a normal hit followed by a normal hit. It's nice, really nice. The problem with this double strike compared to, let's say, Boomcrow or Golem, let me verify. This is a guaranteed hit skill, 40% chance. She is the only airship commander or mage airship commander in the game right now that has a 40% hit. Okay? Infantry doesn't have a 40% guaranteed hit skill commander. All right. Ekams has a 20% guaranteed hit skill commander. Not Ekams. Who's a 20% guaranteed hit infantry commander? I know we have one. Flare. Alexander. 20% guaranteed hit. So if you're going against an opponent who's pure dodge, if you don't have a guaranteed hit skill, you're going to miss. That's why Giselle is a great commander, but in a PvP fight against someone who's using pure dodge, unless you have guaranteed hit gems, remember there's 4-piece gems. They're called, what are they called in this game? Oh, Star Stones. I can't even look at them. My smithy's not high enough yet. But yeah, you need dodge, or you need guaranteed hit to hit commanders that are dodging. And Golem or Boomcrow's 40% hit will stack with Sagittarius. So let's say, where's Boomcrow? I wish I had these commanders, you know. Come on, 7 Pirates, let me look at these commanders. I need to talk about them. This 40% skill increases their chance. It says attack will increase. So if you normally hit for 100 and you trigger grind, your attack is going to hit, but it's also going to get bonus damage. So instead of hitting for 100, it's going to hit for probably 200. Now, if you triggered Scorpio, you would do double damage again. Scorpio, or Taurus, actually Taurus in this case, instead of hitting for 100 base, you'd hit for 200 base. And then if grind hit, it would hit for 400 because it would double. And then if it crit, it would hit for 800. So those skills all stack on top of each other. The damage is multiplicative, not additive. As opposed to Academy, who will double strike, will not get the damage bonus from the trigger of Taurus when that hits. So the idea is that, yes, in this case, sometimes you can one-shot your opponent. Let's say you have like Gemini, a Gemini jewel, and you double strike with the Gemini and you double strike with Shooter. You can actually one-shot an opponent. But if you're one-shotting your opponent to begin with, that's just a win more skill. People say, oh, but it can end the fight really fast. It can, but if you're already one-shotting your opponent because you're killing the whole slot, killing the back slot, and killing the Ark in one hit, you were probably going to decimate their army anyway. What you want is a commander who's going to win the fights for you in a critical fight. And getting hit twice for 200, or twice for 100, is not as good as getting hit once for 400. So that's the thing about Raymond versus Golem, or Academy versus Boomcrow. So, of course, the other airship commander with a guaranteed hit is Lucian. 20% increases attack. Lucian is Cohen. He's actually quite good. His heal kind of sucks, but 20% guaranteed hit on an airship commander, not bad. He's like Alex, you know. He's a respectable commander. Of course, right now in our game, Walker commanders run the show. Really, Snapjaw is Medusa. Guaranteed hits the king right now in PvP. Of course, Ekams is a 20% guaranteed hit. And this is a 20 and 40% guaranteed hit. God. No. Okay, I'm sorry. 40% guaranteed hit, not a 20%. Yeah. Anyway, but yeah, Walkers have more troops, more guaranteed hit commanders. The Walker meta is very strong. But because a lot of people are using Walker, people are going to have to naturally go to Academy, who's an airship commander with the 40% guaranteed hit. It's not as good as Golem, but Golem's not in the game. And she counters what everyone's trying to do, which is, beat the dodge commander meta. So, low-key, I am the Malkar Prestige. I haven't been doing my faction quests. But that will be the first commander I get. 40% airship guaranteed hit commander. I am considering switching over to airship. I'm switching, going over to airship, because I know the other two guys in my guild have Walker and infantry. And now that Raymond's in the game, and he's easy to get to S-Class, he's a very good S-Class commander, I might go airships. I don't know. I didn't expect them to announce this so soon, so I'm thinking about it. I'll talk to the guys tonight. That could be our commander. Academy could be our main, guys. Of course, Bullet's in the game, right? Gertur is Bullet, or Gervelurk is Bullet. No need to run him yet. For Galactic Battle, probably. Everyone will need to have Tier 1 Infantry, Gervelurks, and a high-level raid to do Galactic Battle, because they're going to do it like Ark of War, I presume. Maybe they'll have a new meta for a new battle. I don't know. We'll see. Okay, the last commander, Pink Knight. Look at this handsome Gaston motherfucker. Jesus. Jesus. This is Stella. That's Stella. Compared to Flare. Look at this guy. Oh my god. 20% lowers enemy accuracy and attack. Right? Dizzy. Dazzling. Dizzy. Swift is Double Strike. Chance to trigger before next action. After this action, the activator's troops have an additional action. Can trigger up to 4 or 5 times. Really good. Really powerful. Probably an 80% skill. He is going to be the best commander in the game by far. Golem is in the game. But it's a Walker commander who's going to be a natural advantage over Stella. Actually, yeah, I guess we haven't really talked about that. Golem was the best commander because the one-shot bust meta was so important with that heavy damage hit. And now it's a Walker commander. And the only counter to Golem, a good counter to Golem, was Stella. So now the best commander to counter Boomcrow, Golem, is an airship commander, which is probably Academy. Academy is probably the best counter to Golem. But Academy is going to be vulnerable to Pink Knight. Interesting. Interesting. So the game is just like Ark of War. It's just evolving differently. It's evolving differently, but it's all going to end up in the same place. I'm quite sure of that. That's what I'm quite sure of. So anything else I missed? Academy, Afu, Valkyrie. Yeah, Valkyrie is just Raiden. Ekham's is cool. He's new. He's not in Ark of War yet. He's totally unique to this game. No one's like, well, he's not totally unique. Ekham's has Echo's first skill. Right? He heals. Did you guys know that? There is an infantry commander who heals. His name is Echo. 20% skill. He hits and then heals based off the damage he does, like Grievous and Galileo. Except, you know, Grievous and Galileo are 80 and 60%, and his is 20%. How embarrassing. And then Berserk is... I think this is Chief's 20% skill, because he's mechanic. It's not Golem's 20%. So, half Chief, half Echo. But... yeah, that's it. That covers it. That covers it. What else do we need to talk about? Anything else in game I should talk about? You guys want to go? What are we doing? We got 27 people on here. 9:20. Oh, it's already late. Already late. What should we do? Should we go mess around on Ark of War for a minute? Should we go PvP on Melt? Yeah, let's go PvP on Melt for a while. Let's go do that, shall we? Let's go PvP on Melt. In the meantime, let me... oh, dummy. I moved my... So for those of you that don't know, you probably forgot what it's like to not be able to farm level 10 or level 12 tiles. I have tier 4, but I really don't have a lot of leadership, so I end up sending a lot of tier 1 or a tier 4 up front and then low tier in the back, because when I came to this server, we kind of casted a big shadow and pissed a lot of people off and declared that we were not going to have any allies and we aren't going to have any friends, and it's all PvP all the time. And so yeah, tiles get hit all the time, and it's a fun little server. It's kind of died out this last week because we did a little too well, but anyway, I'm still farming 6 and 7 tiles for now. I'm sure I'll adjust soon, but I don't have any gear, man. Match begun in Galactic Battle. Should we go check out NYC? All right, let's get back on Ark of War. Let's get back on Ark of War. Look, this is my best gear. Oh my god, so bad. It's like level 2. So bad. That's a Dragon Slayer. So bad. Oh boy. Oh boy. All right, let's go jump on Ark of War and go pick some. Go check on the boys, see what they're up to. Should we change the thumbnail? Do I need to do that? Let's see. Let's see. And NYC versus MU1. All right, let's do that. All right, did I miss any questions? I said I'd answer questions, and I kind of forgot I said that. Where are my moderators? Duff, are you still around? Did I miss anything? You paying attention? Anything worth responding to? What do I got here? Sorry, guys. I just realized I spelled people's names wrong. That's not nice. Try to fix that when I can. And there. Okay. And we'll change the live dashboard. What's the meaning of life? Oh man, that's a tough question. I'm not smart enough to answer that question. This isn't one of those kind of streams. Let's see, let's try that. All right, we got a new thumbnail. Can you go over bad commanders in Ark of War? Oh man, could I go over bad commanders? I mean, to be funny, I could. Eversor. There's Eversor, ladies and gentlemen. He got all my resources. At least he said thanks, though, right? You send people a bunch of resources and they don't say thanks. It's like, come on. All right, what do we got? Can we go watch other people's galactic battles? No, I can't. All right, we're going to quit the battlefield. Oh, no. I forgot to heal my troops. Oh, no. Oh, no. Well, that's what happens. This is what happens when you have troops healing, not all of your troops, and you leave the galactic battle early. Oh, my God. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Okay, I just left the galactic battle. I had troops healing. Not all the troops, just some troops. But I still had over 2 million Rangers to heal and some tier 10. And I don't have any money because I gave it all away. But if I want to heal... Now, remember, because when you leave Galactic Battle, it auto starts healing your troops, so you don't forget. Well, I don't have that luxury. I don't have that luxury because I was already healing troops. I've always wondered what happened. Well, now we know. I've got to spend 6 million resources of food, 6 million resources apart, and wait 60 hours. Not to mention 3 million cash. Or I could just spend 100,000 gold. Look at that. Wow. Wow. Oh my God. Oh my God. Well, you know, some people would probably be really upset about that, but I also remember that the developers gave us a ton of resources. So I'm just gonna insta heal him. And just like that. That's the proof, boys and girls. That's what happens if you forget. Alright. I don't get any points for that, though. I don't get any points. That was the cure event. I didn't get any points for it because they're all Rangers. Well, bummer. Alright. Let's go have some fun. Let's go have some fun. Alright. Jesus. That was nasty, huh? That was super nasty. Okay, so here's what we got to do. Yeah, what's up, EXO? You getting your butts kicked by Cha? CHA. We are facing Cha. No, we're Cha. We're Cha. Oh my God, kids in world chat. Son of a bitch. Ugh. Okay, I've got Dominion Hall for marching speed. I've got marching speed here. I'm going to show you guys how I like to be a server nemesis. I don't get to do it too much. But Duff, thanks for offering to help out, man. But you know me, I got it covered. I got it covered. That was a 6 million resource mistake. Alright, right now I'm just sitting unshielded, and I have no resources. The resources I do have are protected because I opened packs to get them. So, let's see. Yeah, it sucks when you have that many troops in your inventory. You can't get rid of them. You have to heal them. So anyway, when I do this kind of PvP, what I do is I take all my big commanders and get rid of them. Like, I don't need to send 10,000 of anything, right? I only want to send what I'm willing to lose. So Sensei will do fine. Anyone at 900 or lower I prefer, actually. So Megan is fine. Jigen is fine. Can I get rid of somebody? Who's this? Here, we'll get rid of him. All right. We don't need this much stuff. We don't need this much leadership, right? Because what we're going to be doing is auto-filling our marches and harassing fast, right? We want to be able to set troops up without having to pick one, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 slots of individual troops. That's just a pain in the butt. So, oh, here we go. I haven't had Jigen out for a while. I'll take Jigen for a stroll. Let's see what he can get into. I'm a big fan of Jigen. He's not very... Oh, what a dummy. What have I done? Did I not save him correctly? Let's see. That is... Oh, what a mess. What a mess. Okay. I have... Number 3 should be number... 1. 2. Sorry, guys. I gotta sort all my commanders out now. 4 should be... this one. And this should be... So for those of you that don't know, the primary commander is... number 1, right? This is commander slot 1. This is where if like you empty all 5 of your commanders and you want to put them back in the front, this is how you do it. This is 1, Vega is 2, Jigen is 3, and then Megan is 4, and then Hoodoo is 5. So I will save his gear slot as 5, right? So whenever I click on the 5th commander, I know which gear goes there. And of course his gear is very different. It's pure damage, a little bit of accuracy, but mostly damage just for that big hit of Death Rattle. Bullet's gear, all accuracy, right? Not very good for any other commander except Bullet. So I garrison my Hoodoo. Let me see, do we have that right? Yep, Hoodoo's garrison with what I'm willing to lose. And then, let's see, Jigen needs Rogers' gear. So, we'll do that, we'll do that, we'll do that. And what else, what else, what else? And of course, Plasma's gear is also Bullet's gear. So whenever I need to PvP with real troops, I use Plasma's gear on Bullet instead. Let's see, that shouldn't be there. Let's take this one. Is there a Cancer? There's Cancer. Let's take that one. And that's slot 3. There we go. All right, so 1, 2, 3, and 4. That's how we organize everything. Because remember, guys, at the very high levels of this game, you've got to be fast. You've got to be really fast, changing your troops around. If someone's marching on you, they'll speed march you. You might get, 8 seconds to change your garrison or shield or whatever, or less, depending on how hard they want to hit you. But I personally like to at least pretend like I have a chance, and that way I can have a little fun with it. But let's go start a fight. And in order to start a fight, we dump all of our resources, and we just start hitting everyone's tiles. So if anyone does march us with something really big, we got a Pocket Hoodoo, or a Bullet, or Plasma, depending on what I want to send with. And then in the meantime, I just harass everyone. And some people I don't harass, because FTM is an old guild. Every once in a while, I lash out in my Ark of War career, and I quit my guild, and I attack the guild server boss, and I make the game entertaining. Now, hold on. I don't just do this because I'm a rebel and I just want to cause trouble. No, there's usually a reason. Like one time, the server of the game's boss, the server boss, quit the game, and he was gone for 8 days. It showed 7 days plus logged out, and everyone in the guild knew he quit. People talked about the fact that he quit, and they were like, oh yeah, is he coming back? And we were like, oh, we don't know. It's like he quit, It's like, all right, well, does anyone know? And they're like, nah, he's not coming back. And people say, yeah, he's coming back. So I was just like, listen, if this guy's not coming back, I'm going to take the 5,000 shadow matter he has on him at the time, which at the time seemed like a lot, but in hindsight really wasn't much. anyway, I said I was gonna take it off of him, so I kicked him out of the guild. He was the guild leader. I was an officer. He was another officer. He was demoted. I kicked him out and I started hitting him. And well, needless to say, I had a few drinks. So I messaged everyone in the guild, and I had started spending, and I had started learning the game, and I had started getting better. So people knew that I was like an up-and-comer, and like I wanted to take over as server boss. So let me start this. Okay. This is the story of the second time I got zeroed. Alright, so I was kind of preluding to what happened is basically the server boss quit the server. He was gone for 7 days. Everyone on the server knew it. His name was Rice. He was one of the first guys that I ever saw. He had a RICE with Hansi characters. And he was a really nice guy. He used to call everyone, oh God, what did he used to call everyone? Darling or something? It was, I don't know if it was a bad translation. It was kind of like a condescending thing that you might say to like someone lesser than you. But anyway, he was a nice enough guy. I guess he was like a blackjack dealer in China. I might be wrong. He made good money. He spent a lot of money. But he started falling apart. He started just losing his grip on the server. He was starting to do too much work. In order to build his tier 7 army, he had to like buy resources with real gold packs. It was playing the game poorly. He shouldn't have been doing it like that. Anyway, he quit, and he had always farmed Shadow Matter and rich tiles. That was like the one thing he always did. And I used to give him my tiles at midnight every night. He would ask everyone around, like, hey, if you're sitting on an enriched 12-box tile, he would ask for it. And he was the guild server boss, and I liked being in his guild, so I'd give it to him. Well, when he finally quit, I needed a lot of Shadow Matter to get my tier 5, tier 6, tier 7. Well, his #1 crony was a guy named ML, or Master Lion is what they called him. And we were a half English, half Chinese guild. And Master Lion was kind of quiet, and he wasn't as strong as some of the other players in the server, but everyone knew he was Rice's friend, and he kind of ran the guild as deputy. But the real powerhouse on the server was the English player named Lion, actual Lion. And he was the original guy I joined guilds with, and me and Pit Grunt and GFY were originally partnered up with him, and we had merged with the Chinese guild, hence is how this all started. So anyway, oh, we got a kill. Ooh, that's a good one. 115 tier 4 airships, nice. All right, sorry, Alex, but what can I say? We're having fun. Anyway, so I kicked Rice out of the guild. I was like, I'm going to get the Shadow Matter for this guy. I can't attack him. He's in my guild. I kicked him out of the guild, and I had a few drinks, and I messaged the whole guild, and I said, I'm kicking Rice out of the guild. He's been gone for 8 days. Everyone knows he's not coming back. All the rumors are true, right? We know he's not coming back. I'm getting the Shadow Matter off him. Here I go. Well, that was fun. I started hitting him with like a, God, I want to say it was like a 7K Raymond. It was really small. I was only taking like 20 Shadow Matter at a time, and I was expecting way more, because you can get 50 Shadow Matter just by, going and farming a tile. So I hit him like 3 times, and then all of a sudden, he logged in, and he got ported. Someone ported him somewhere. So I was like, oh shit, what's going on? And then Master Lion messaged me, and he said, did you kick Rice out of the guild? And of course, I've already sent a mail out that I was going to attack him anyway. And he kicks me out of the guild. Now, to be fair, I actually think this happened the following morning. I woke up the next morning, partially hungover on a Saturday. And I was still in the guild, and I was still shielded, because I knew what I did was like bad news. So the next morning, he messaged me like, did you kick Rice? And I was like, yeah, he quit, and I'm taking the Shadow Matter off him. And then I guess there was some kind of idea that maybe he would return one day. So, like, it was bad to zero him. And it's like, back then, we didn't know that it wasn't actually zeroing. You were just taking off Shadow Matter, and his arc would disappear. I was kind of doing him a favor. Someone was going to do it. It may as well be me. I'd given him hundreds of Shadow Matter anyway. But, Master Lion was deputy of the guild. All my friends were in the guild. I had, like, 5 good friends at the time. And I got kicked out of the guild. Right then and there. I was, like, right here, up in Tiberia somewhere. I was a Tiberian king all by myself. Just a Tiberian prince, a lowly lion, by an enriched tile, just sitting up there trying to figure out what I was going to do. Because, like, yeah, I realized I shouldn't have kicked out maybe the server boss who has his name on the server and the deputy's best friend. I probably shouldn't have done that. That wasn't very smart. But, yeah, I had a few drinks and I was having fun. What are you going to do? he started talking in world chat, and his translations were bad, and I started taunting him, and I was like, you ain't the leader of shit. The real leader is lying. Like, stop pretending. And I was like, you're a weak leader. Like, I was kind of just being a jerk, you know, just kind of just getting some entertainment out of it. And I didn't really know what I wanted to happen. I knew I wanted to be in the guild because I didn't like being shielded, right? That was a waste of gold. And I liked farming and growing because I still had plenty of growing to do. At that time, I only had tier 6. And I just gotten tier 6, and tier 6 is really expensive. And I think it was an Easter event last year or something, year before. I don't know. It was the first 7 months of playing. So anyway, I start talking mad shit in Galactic in World Chat, and he starts responding, and other players are like messaging me, and they're laughing because I've been in the guild with them for 4 or 5 months. I know some of them in real life, and I guess something snapped where he set a rally on my Ark. So I decided to attack right into the hive at Centicon. I knew where they were. I knew where Master Lion was. I told a few players, I'm like, this isn't personal. ML was sitting in like this spot right here. And I had somehow warped back over here. And I was just like, he's sitting right there. He's in the guild fort. He was in the guild fort. So I was like, okay, I'm just going to speed hit into him. Everything I got. Let's see if he's even defending. I'll hit him good. Well, I hit him the first time. I nailed him. Then he gold jumped right back in. I don't know if you guys know this. If you move a tile, if you move somewhere, it doesn't matter. Like right now, if I try to jump over here, it says 10,000 gold. You see that? If I try to jump here, 10,000 gold. But if I have enough gas to go somewhere, like if I want to go here, it's $16.99 to jump there. 63 tiles away, it's $16.99. If I have the gas, I can just click Move Arc, and then it immediately changes to 1,000. It just goes back to a base 1,000. So he was near enough. If you get knocked from Centicon, you only get ported 100 tiles away. So if you get ported, say right here, at 312,293, then anywhere within 100 blocks of that. So this is 312. Anything up to 412, he can be in range of. So all the way out to here, you know, in a giant circle radius. So anyway, somehow he was close enough. He ported right back in, and then another big player defended the fort. And he had a bunch of tier 7. And even though I was airship, this guy was really well geared. He had a Galileo in there. His name was Astrium. I have some replays of Astrium. He was a good guy. He stuck around after the merge, but he quit eventually too. Korean guy, I think. Anyway, so I sent my march into that again. This time I got destroyed. Actually, I did some serious damage to Astrium's army. Enough to piss him off, because I only sent tier 2. This was before tier suppression. So my tier 2 killed his tier 7. Like 50 of them. A lot. Like enough to piss a guy off, because 50 tier 7 is not fun to heal. I lost all this tier 2, but I just rebuilt it. And that's when I learned the tier 2 meta. So at some point it's just cheaper to fight with tier 2 and lose troops. And permanently lose troops. And just punish your opponents by making them lose high tier until they realize it's not fruitful to fight with high tier. So anyway, I picked that fight, and the rally was set again. So what did I do? I think I ported to break the rally. I just warped, right? I did one of these. And I ended up in Tiberia. So sorry about messing the start up. Then I was in Tiberia. And I knew he was looking for me, but I hadn't committed to shielding yet. So 5 or 10 minutes goes by, I start talking trash, I'm on an enriched tile, and he finds me. And this is the first time, and I was garrisoned. I was garrisoned with my Raymond, with my full march. Actually, no, I was not garrisoned, but I had auto garrison on. Oh boy, that's back in the days where no one really knew about auto garrison because our armies weren't that valuable. It was probably better to just leave auto garrison on, but at this point, tier 5, tier 6... yeah, you had to have auto garrison turned off. So anyway, mine was auto garrison turned on. He full marches me with his Raymond, and I think tier 7 in the front, tier 5, tier 6 in the back. And we actually had more leadership than he did. He just had higher tier than me. Slightly better gear, I think. Higher research, too. He speed marched into me faster than I could shield or jump or even look at what he was sending. Like, once he found me, he went for me. I was like, oh, that's ballsy. Like, I've never seen this guy attack anyone. And he just sent full force at me literally from Centicon, right there, all the way to Tiberia. I was just sitting up here. He marched a good 200-something tiles to hit me at full speed. So he hit me. It warped me. I lost the fight. He instantly shared the replay in World Chat. And I was like, damn, he got me. He got me good. But it was fun, right? That's why you play the game. You pick a fight, have a little action. And then I looked at the replay, and I'm thinking to myself, you know, yeah, he got me pretty good, but I actually got him just as good. Like, he won the fight. He got the V, right? But at the end of the day, I won the battle. I won the battle because that was the last time he was going to full march into me. Because the devastating losses, I think I killed like 80 Tier 7 airships. 50 Tier 7 walkers is like 35 Tier 7 airships. So the damage I did to Astrium, I did triple to Master Lion. Anyone that's ever had to heal 100 Tier 7 airships knows that pain. Now, this is a year and a half ago. So from at that point on, I realized I wasn't getting back in that guild. Even though that's where all my friends were, they were the top guild, that's the guild I wanted to be in, wasn't going to happen. I ended up joining FTM. And that's how I met Leotaz and Uber, and they were my home away from home. I was pissed off. I was like, you know what, these guys, let's fight it out. Let's take some capitals back. Uber and me got all hyped, because me and Uber had some battles in the past. And that was the start of my alliance with FTM, and ever since then, they've always been a second home to me when I'm between guilds. Like when I went from TNT to God, I stopped by FTM to say hello. So I never really bother them. They're like an old family to me. You know, I always take care of them. They always take care of me. I don't even know if any of the members know me. You know, I just remember the old leaders, Ramrod and oh gosh, Gladiator. Who else? There was another guy. Changed his name a few times. Enterprise. That's it. That was Gladiator. But yeah. So that was the second time I got zeroed because I lost my whole army. He knocked out all my Tier 7, all my Tier 6, all my Tier 5 because I had auto garrison on. And I had a lot of Tier 2 that actually did a lot of the heavy lifting. But at that point, you know, my hospital super overflowed. And I basically had to rebuild with Tier 2. And I did. I just used Tier 2 for a long time after that. Because I realized fighting with high tier didn't make sense yet because tier suppression hadn't been introduced. So, yeah, I've been wanting to get that story on video for a long time. So that is the second time I got zeroed. All right, so I have to do something on YouTube here. Let's see if it works. So the stream is like 15 seconds behind, and I just have to like highlight clips and save them as I go. All right. Let's get back to business here. What are we doing? We picked a fight with that one guy. We killed this guy's rangers for no reason. That was mean. That was stupid. That was US2. I don't normally attack them. I'm looking for CKH and TNT. Those are like the obvious rivals. TNT and CKH. And I was in a great spot earlier today, man. I was just clearing tiles like crazy. Like crazy. Look at this. I got all these replays from earlier. Let's go through some of these. Some of these are actually pretty good. Let's see the best hits of today. This was just, I just dropped my shield and I said, I'm just going to fight. If you guys want to fight, here I am. Come and get it. Let's see. Oh, here's some. So this Russian guy. I don't know. I just started hitting this Russian guy's troops. He had all the enriched tiles. I was like, bro, you can't just take all the enriched tiles. Especially with all my guild members around. So I just cleared all of his tiles real quick, and he started like threatening me death in real life. And I was like, all right, well, I'm just gonna kill all the Russian tiles now. So that's what I did. I ran into this Rav. I think he attacked. I think he attacked one of my allies. This was I garrisoned an ally or something. But that was unexpected. Boy, that was a lot of Tier 5 to lose. That is a lot of Tier 5 to lose. He probably felt like he was really good. You know, he thought he was strong with that many Tier 5. But, I mean, 151 Tier 5 airships. Who brings Megan that much leadership, right? I saw that and I was just like, who does that? What is 151 times 50? Is that what they are? 50 or 60? I think it's 60. Yeah, that's 9,000 leadership. That's a huge, huge loss. That was weird. Although that was like 2 weeks ago. What is that? Oh, that was a Rav player. I think I went too far back, guys. Oh, here's the Russian guy. When I logged into Melt today to check my callback rewards, I just started sending these basic marches. Didn't matter which commander, just a tier suppression breakdown, simple marches, just like that. Boom, boom. Clear them out real quick. I don't know why I was sending rangers. It's just like an old habit to put rangers in the back. I should have just emptied those out, but You're not getting a kid breakdown. Kid breakdown, not happening. You keep saying Russian genocide. I'm afraid I'm afraid to watch the news lately. Everything's been a lie, so I don't really pay attention anymore. They tuned me out. I've given up on the news. Is there really something bad going on in Russia right now? Do I actually need to look that up? Oh God, don't tell me that. All right, there we go. All right, let's see what else. Is there any other PvP to be done? How do I get some attention around here, huh? Who do I have to piss off to get some attention around here? I'm trying to bait some TNT into fighting me. I know they want to. I haven't... Oh, wow, look at that. I ported right next to him. Look at this. Oh, now this is how you get some attention. Boys and girls, take a look. Look at this. We are right next to the TNT hive. Whoa. Whoa. Hello, hello, hello. Don't mind if I do. And what do we have here? Oh, we're just going to start hitting people. That's what we're going to do. You know what we're going to do? We're going to send... Dang it. Alright, so we got to do it like this. Up. So now I know why I send rangers. It's because they pillage better than they pillage better than just half an army. Now, I'm sure as soon as I do this, I'm going to get hit really hard. Who's it going to be? Oh, I'm getting scouted. Whoever scouts me gets hit. Who is it? Who is it? Ooh, that's some tier 7 overlap there. Nice, nice. All right, let's see. A little action here. All right, where are the big ships? 13. Who just scouted me? Oh, look at that. It's Costa. What's up, Costa? Costa's an old ally from a long time ago. But unshielded, you get hit. All right, where's that guy at? Where did he go? Oh, man, we got some action here. What is this? What do we got here? No, he's empty. So by looking at their troop power, you can tell if they're already zeroed or not. Uh-oh, uh-oh. There was a little bit of lag there. Usually that means you got hit or something. Let's see what happened. Oh, no, just some shadow matter. Okay. Oh, I was going to say, yeah, did the app die again? That hasn't happened in a while. Ah, there's Dark Nova and War Mechanics. These are some of the original Dark Nova, guys. For those of you that don't know, I credit him as being my very first ever Ark of War subscriber. He was the first commander. He was the first guy to subscribe to the channel. I don't know if that's true, but he was definitely one of the first people to ever talk. So he gets credit for that. That reminds me, I should be using the pillage haul. I double my pillage. There we go. Soldier carry capacity is double. Oh, let's see what we got here. I got Bullet just sitting there. What are you doing? What's this guy doing? Should we pop him? Let's pop him good. Let's send him a full march of Bullet. Let's get him cleared out. See, I think he's targeted the middle area, so if I hit him, it might pop him. I'm not 100% sure on that. We're about to find out. Let's get up here, though. We got to get a little closer. Are they defending the fort yet, boys? Oh, man, we got some action right now. This is great. Oh, that's a big hit. Woo-wee. Get some tier 2 in there. See that? $500,000, $500,000. All right, now remember, guys, if you're getting all kinds of loot from people, you know, you gotta dump your resources so they don't steal them back. So we'll do that here in a second. Once the resources come back. Oh, someone's scouting me. Who's it gonna be? 287305. What? He shielded me and then no. 287305. What's wrong with me? Does he not hear? 287305. I'm lost. Am I crazy here? What's going on? And I just realized all this. We don't have any music on. We need our music. Dun dun dun. Wait, no. We got to do the car radio thing. Race car, race car, race car. How's the mic quality? I forgot to put the sound dampener on. Does it sound like I'm in a closet? Alright, let's clear these tiles while we're at it. See how fast I can set my army, though? See how fast I just pick a commander, set my army? It doesn't matter which commander I use. I can change these commanders out at any time. They all run tier suppression chest piece, tier suppression armor. I just knock them out. He did move. He was the unshielded guy. I saw cast, I thought. Oh, he was moving. That's what was going on. Okay. What's going on, EXO? Are you guys in the middle of a match right now? Oh, I should go check out the MU1 and NYC game, huh? Once I do that, I got a shield. I got a shield if I do that. I guess we could go live stream the playoffs and just leave our shield down and see who's brave enough to hit us. See if anyone actually will come and hit us. That would be funny. And we'll just see on stream, your Ark is under attack. Invaders are marching towards your Ark. The long, silent, dead stare? Oh, well, I don't know what you're talking about. I think, was that when I'm reading chat? Might be when I'm reading chat. Alright. Occupy, occupy, occupy. So what we'll do is we go back and check out the replays here to see if there's anything of value. Like, 1650, tier 2 airships, not bad. Hummingbird, Black Hole, Tier 1. Oh, he didn't have any troops in slot 1, so I just one-shot him. Oh, 40k Rangers, not bad. 900 Seagulls, okay, I'm doing okay here, I'm doing okay. Too bad it's not the kill event, but, you know. That's Rav, I don't bother Rav too much. King is actually the original guild I was in. Remember that guild I was saying about the second time? Second time I got zeroed was King. It was actually Eve, EVE, I think was the name of our Star Eve or H7G. Anyway, they changed the name over to K and G, but that was the original guild. They just changed the name. Actually, if I look at it, it'll tell me. King, Jack, Star Eve. Star Eve, yeah. ATM, they're one of the guilds that died when we did the merge. They did. Alright, what else? What else? Who are we fighting over here? Is anyone else I can hit? Captain Kermit, he's one of the original guys I transferred server with. He hasn't talked to me in a long time. I hit him one time. He was unshielded. I hit him full force. He got really mad at me. I was like, well, you should have been shielded. It would have been someone else. But we haven't talked. We haven't talked since then. Okay. Whatever. Ooh, alright. Got a little loot there. Nice, nice. Alright, let's send Melt at somebody. Let's see. Guggery. Guggery's in the classic. He's one of the old school boys. Should we hit Dark Nova? It's been so long. I haven't hit Dark Nova in a long time. I don't even know if I've successfully hit Dark Nova. One time I tried to hit him full force because he attacked Dick Butt. He attacked one of my alts, and I was like, oh, no, you don't. I like Noble. He's a good guy. I'm not going to take his box. Some of these people, I've known him for so long. Jesus. I don't even know him. I don't even know him. I wonder how many people on my server even watch my channel. I don't think many. I doubt many. Let's see. Alright, let's kill a few more tiles, and then we'll go check on Galactic Battle, see what everyone's up to. We'll see what everyone's up to, and we'll just sit here in the TNT fort, unshielded. TNT's our natural enemy. I'm just going to sit there after hitting all their tiles, all their unshielded ships. I don't give a damn. I'm just going to sit here, unshielded, and make them come to me. Hey, there's Steven's tile. Hip Hoppity. That's his tile right there. I wonder if he's in here. Sometimes he jumps into the live streams. Oh man, we're clearing house. Clearing house. Let's see. Any more good reports? There's no. Oh, he pulled. He pulled. Ooh, there's 1,400 Tier 2 infantry. I'll take it. Man. It's unfortunate. These guys are getting away. They're getting away without losing troops. I'm beating them, but they're not losing troops because they're not sending in slot 1. They're intentionally leaving 2 slots open. And that way they don't lose any troops. They lose the tile, whatever. You know, instead they don't lose a bunch of troops and overflow their hospital. I don't like playing like that. You know, it's like where you put 1 unit in slots 1 and 2. And then by the time you take the tile, you lose. Oh, God, it's a kid. And that shitty... See, look at it. So slots 1 and 2 are empty. So by the time I get to his 3rd slot, he's already lost the fight. He doesn't lose the troops. And if he has troops survive, they carry back the resources that he was farming with. So for those of you that don't know that, if troops survive after you lose a tile, the troops can bring back those resources. So kind of useful if you're always at war on your server, you know. Kind of useful. Let's see. USB Vasily. I don't bother USB too much. Aha! There's a ghost replay. This guy, he's one of the more active PvPers on the server. He's always getting into trouble. Oh, okay. I was like, what was that? It was my Jigen Awakening. I saw the other troops die. I was like, how did they die? Spades! Look at Spades. Spades is one of the original officers at TNT. He doesn't speak much English, but he's a bit of an enforcer. Kind of got a chip on his shoulder. I like the guy. He's got personality. I'll go take one of his tile, piss him off. Woo! 22,000. Look at that. That bullet tried to kill my tried to kill my tier 10 infantry. That bullet didn't work. All right, what else do we got? Take that. Take that. You know, I've got a lot of resources. I should probably dump. Oh, I can't. Shit. Let's see. Omega. All right, Duff. Incoming. There we go. Hey, hey. Look at that. Man, they're getting smart, man. They know. They know. Farming in slots, just in slots 2 and 6, or 3 and 6. Loses the fight, but the resources come back, doesn't lose any troops. It's the way you should farm tiles, man. It's a really smart way to farm tiles. I never do it like that. I never have to. People don't mess with my tiles. They know better, because I just speed march them immediately. But that's the way you do it. I should probably do a video on that. That's actually really important information. You have to, like, intentionally march a certain way to make sure you kill those. Let's see, what else do we got? No, no. Anyone else down here worth hitting? I mean, there's some bigger arcs down there. I just don't think they have any resources on them. They know better. People are pretty smart, you know. If you leave a bunch of resources on your arc and people know you're a target, they're going to keep coming for you. Especially the higher level ones, so. There's some resources there. Alright, well, no one's got any balls. So let's go jump into... What do we got? Rankings. Let's see. Seraphim, SR1, the original Seraphim. That's Gan. Oh my god. And then NYC. Let's go say hi to Gan first, because Gan is Bay. Gan is Bay. If you guys are wondering who the most famous, best player in Ark of War is, his name is Gan. And he's on SR1 Seraphim, and he's a handsome guy. He's from Singapore. He is a fully developed player, man. He's a Hoodoo main, tier 11, really high gear, plays at a very high level. I think he's the #1 donator last year, too, last season. So, if you ever get a chance to swing by and say hello, say hi to Gan. Gan is a legend. He's a living legend. Now that Vera quit, Gan is one of the last big names that's been around since the beginning. Alright, let's throw some emojis up for Gan. I'm gonna be real embarrassed if Gan is not an SR1. This isn't fake SR1, right? Now you gotta remember it's lowercase g. Lowercase g. Not big, not uppercase, lowercase. Where is he? Let's see. Who else do we recognize on the other team here? C&V. Not a very famous guild. I do recognize them. They've been around. I see them now and again. Dun, dun, dun. Yeah, he's an SR1. I'm pretty sure this is it. Pretty sure it's him. So he's probably in here. Oh, I can't check my mail. Let's see. If I miss him, guys, call it out in chat. Is he not here? He might have changed his name. Some players have been changing their names for the new season, just so people don't recognize them. Like, pretending like that has some kind of tactical advantage. Like, dude, oh, there's Gan. All right. Once you show your main, like, that's your main. Ooh, 297 million. Woo! 297 million. He's barely under 300 million. Jesus. Jesus. There's World Chat. How's it going, everyone? Good to see you. Good to see you. Oh, man. Oh, man. So it looks like SR1 had a good showing. They take the point advantage. C&V is falling off the map. Looked like they just forfeited as we joined. And that's the end of that. So week 3 of the Galactic Battle's in the books. Chalk a win up for SR1. So melting. Yeah, my name in Chinese is melt. So melt to melt is translated melt. That's what happens when you have an English name next to a Chinese name. If it auto translates, it says melting. You guys see that? Oh, you can't see it. Right there. So, see, I click to translate. It just says melting. It's unfortunate when I write emails to China, because then it just says my name twice. Rav from my server, Turbo Slug jumped. Oh, here we go. We got some action. What do we got? Activity rewards. Ooh, lurkers. Hey, not bad. Got some lurkers in that one. The AR1? Alright, Exo, I'll head over to that battle right now. Call Gan a slacker for not being 300 million. He knows how to get to 300 million. He knows how to get to 300 million. All you gotta do is just build some tier 1. That's all you gotta do. Yeah, it looks like we got a pretty strong win over our enemies there. Alright, what do we got? NYC versus MU1. That's what we're going to check out soon. Whoa! I wonder if Money's still playing. Let me see. AAA 007 is a popular guild. 110 and versus NK7 is a good game. ZGL, Zhongguodlong, and AFO. Probably a one-sided match there. Whoa, look at all these matches, dude. Jesus. Another fake TNT. So many TNT. It's such a popular guild name. TNT, EVE, CHI, 110. Hey, there's my guild. Alright. So, Exo, what I will throw up some replays in Galactic Battle. Check them out. Is AR1. AR1. Your guild name is AR1? No, it's not. I thought it was SR1. Well, I don't think you're SR1. I honestly don't know what guild you're in. Alright, let's jump into NYC for a minute. Oh. Oh, boy. Alright. Time to talk some emoji trash. Do we have an emoji? What's our emoji of the day? Are we doing anything in chat? What are we doing? We got smiley faces. There we go. Soren's got a double scream. I'll take that. Yeah. There we go. That'll work. Add a little character to the chat. Is that the wrong place to put it? Nah, that's fine. I was thinking my Galactic Battle chat. So what do we got? Let's check the score real quick. Oh, wow. No, it's been going on for an hour. NYC has the lead. But NYC is, you know, pretty much famous for always having really high participation, getting an early point lead, and then forcing their opponents to go on the offense to come to them, which is how you want to play. That's the way you should play. Higher participation rewards you winning the proverbial kickoff, so that you get to dictate the action. Kickoff's a bad term for it, because really it's just your opponent takes first strike, first attack. First attack is at a disadvantage in most cases. So check it out, man. All the classics. They got Run here, got Leviathan here. Where's Rizel? Rizel, are you doing classes? Huh? Are you studying for school, or are you playing Galactic Battle? What are you doing? Ice. Well, not a lot of big names from NYC on right now. AXR and NYC are the same guild. You know, they've got, I don't know, a lot of big arcs that aren't currently here. So, looks like they're just going for an easy win here, not really putting up too much of a fight. Then again, it's, what time is it in China right now? What time is it in China? 10 o'clock right now. It's probably, what, noon in China? Something like that? Nah, they should be here. Anyway, not too much going on there. We'll jump out, check out one more. What else? You guys are facing Cha? I'm going to laugh because I honestly don't remember what guild Exo's in, so this is going to be a surprise to me. You facing Cha or CNA? You're facing CNA, aren't you? Not Cha. Are you TUT? I think you're TUT. That does look familiar. What? Are you messing with me again, Exo? You messed with me last night. You sent me that message online, interrupting my stream. What are you doing right now? There is no C. Ah, okay. My bad. Oh, shit, that was pretty obvious. All right, what do we got? 12 million to 7 million. AR1 Avalon. Well, it's certainly a unique name. All right, emoji call sign. What are we using? Fire? Ah, yeah, 5 fires? Let's do 5 fires. Jesus. There it is. That's the emoji we're going with. All right, let's start from the top. Exostalker versus Chinese name. Oh, he's blasting right. Nope. That's enough Rangers there that if he can land a ghost cannon, he'll one-shot him. Nope. Got to get that ghost cannon. Got to land that ghost cannon, baby. Come on. Right now. There it is. Money shot. Boom. That's the win. 15,000. That's close. That's close. That's close. That reminds me. I actually have some replays from my own Galactic Battle I should have showed. That was something similar against some tier 8. Alright, Exostalker versus... What's this guy doing? Same story here. Oh, not enough to kill the whole thing, though. Yeah, 21,000, man. Pump a few more in there. Pump some leadership into that bullet. Jesus. Check the TTN Galactic Battle. What's TTN up to? TTN Galactic Battle. TTN. Why does that ring a bell? Oh, TTN from server 679? Oh, there we go. Blasted through on the top. Nicely done. Let's see what else we got. 125,260 Exo. When you have a commander over 50k, you have to leave the leadership in nice, even numbers. 125260 is not a nice, even number. That doesn't divide into 150 nicely. I don't know. Maybe I'm just OCD. I just really like that kind of thing. Oh, I already clicked that one. All right, guys. We can't do this all night. Can't do this all night. We got to. We'll jump into TTN real quick. Say hi to those guys, and then we'll close the stream up. Call it a night. And then, yeah, probably not do another live stream for at least a week. At least next week. Maybe we'll do Galactic Battle again. But yeah, these patches, they're the ones that are interesting because everyone wants to talk about them, you know, and everyone's like talking in their guild chat, and everyone in guild chat doesn't know what the hell's going on. And I like streaming those because we kind of learn together. Okay, did I just do this one 3 times in a row, or is this 3 different replays out of the same? Can't believe you would share a Tier 1 versus Tier 1 replay. Why would you do this to me? Why would you do this? Okay, I don't want to see that. I don't want to see that. Alright, let's jump into TTN, see what these guys are up to. Uh-huh, by accident, uh-huh. I haven't looked at the NYC battles. I could check that. It's a good idea. I want to look at that NK7 and NOE game. Let's go check on No Money real quick. Money here? There we go. That's one way to get attention. Jeez. 5 fire emoji. Ask a question. 5 fire emojis. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. That's how you get attention. Jesus. That was pretty loud. That was unnecessarily loud, I think. Money is a big-time Chinese or Korean player. I think he's Chinese. And he has a history of just mercilessly zeroing people and not giving a damn. I've got some great screenshots of some of his work. It's not pretty. Not pretty. He's pissed off a lot of people. But, man does good work. Yeah. Puts out good quality. There's Sergey. What's up, Sergey? Alright, let's jump back into NYC MU1. We'll jump the world chats real quick. Say hi to people. Thank you. Come again. Yep, yep, yep. Emperor. Thank you. Come again. Nope. There's Runt. What's up, Runt? Alright. What else? What do we got? What do we got? Trying to wind it down, guys. Trying to wind it down. I'll go say hi to Seraphim real quick. See if they responded. Oh, boy. Okay. Melt paying a personal visit. Melt melting. Hi, Melt. No Gan, though. Oh, he's so elusive, you know. Oh, he is there. Gan noticed us. Gan's the best. Isn't Gan the best? So handsome. Damn it, we need a better emoji. Double joys. There we go. Alright, what else do we got? What else do we got? Did we do the, we can go ZGL. I don't know if, I don't even think I know anyone in ZGL anymore. Wasn't Al Qasim in ZGL? I don't know if he's still there. Is Al Qasim still playing? He like jumps in every once in a while. Exo, I talked about the Sky Kingdom commanders earlier. One of them is Raiden. The other one is an infantry version of Galileo. And then the 3 faction commanders. So Stella, infantry. Yuri, sucks, Walker. And then Raymond airship. But now airship has a 40% guaranteed hit skill commander. So I'm actually pretty impressed that Raymond is now probably the best airship commander in the game, for sure. So Catatonic, or whatever her name is the best airship commander in the game. So I'm probably going to main an airship. I don't know. I'll think about that later. Just, you know, busy doing live stream stuff. Busy doing live stream stuff. Alright, guys. Last one. TTN. Here we go. I'm not very clever. What can I say? I saw Nit type in go TTN. I think Nit's the server lord of server 679. So I'm just trolling. Let's see what we got. All right. Anything else here? What's the score? Anything interesting? Oh, it looks like TTN's probably winning. Oh, you like seeing me in the guild below you. That's some vanity, bro. That's some vanity. I'll steal that guild. I'll take that whole guild right now. Shame on you. Shame on you. You know? I'm like the hand of God. I handed you a guild. I said, bah. A creation of Exo. It's like we're a Da Vinci image, man. Alright, I don't think too much is going on in here. It's oh, there's Firestarter. What's up, buddy? Fire! Fire's my dude. I like Fire. Alright, alright, alright. Let's get out of Galactic Battle. Let's wind this live stream down. We're still sitting here in the TNT fort. Oh, we won our Galactic Battle. So when you win the Galactic Battle, you get your Pure Crystal. That's nice. They need to really bump those rewards up, but what are you going to do? Ah, hey, Ghost. Oh, who's this down here? I don't mind if I do. Go pay this fella a visit. I think I'm sitting on tiles. I better pull those. HGD fought GBD. So HGD from server 679 fought GBD, the defending champions? GBD won, right? I had ALD winning the whole thing, but they didn't even fight, bastards. Did they go for it? Was it a big fight? Alright, we got 2 more replays, 2 more fights in us, and I'm shutting it down, boys and girls. That's it. We're done for the night. We'll kill 2 more tiles. I don't know why no one had the balls to hit us. I don't know, these war streams, man. This server's so dead, man. We have to be shielded all the time. But it's like, even when you want action, it's so hard to get. Oh! Damn! Hey, that's a nice hit. That's a nice hit. Too bad it's just somebody's alt. Ooh, there's 32,000 leadership worth of tier 1. Take that, Ghost. Ghost is always trying to 0 people in our guild. And he's successful sometimes, too. He's a threat. But, anyway. That settles that. Exo, I'm probably going to be funneling all my resources to the bank for the next week. Because I'm doing callback rewards to get the Ares Hall on my main. So that's probably going to happen anyway. We're going to rush you guys to tier 6, tier 7, and tier 8. Woo! Killed a Rogers. Look at that. 30,000 leadership of Rogers. Not bad, man. Not bad. That's a lot of tier 2. I'll take it. I will take it. Alright. Let's see. Today's Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. We'll just do a 24-hour shield. Visit it again tomorrow. And this guy's messaging, you sick? You crazy? All right, and you know how you guys? What's the universal response when anyone sends you any hate mail? Just a double smiley emoji. That's it. That's all you could say. There you go. All right, guys, that's the end of the stream for the night. Thanks for tuning in. I hope you guys found something useful out of all this, and yeah, keep a lookout for new videos. I'll be dropping new videos. What am I dropping soon? I don't think I have any Ark of War stuff queued up. Maybe I'll do that this weekend, but we got some real life stuff to do. So anyway, I got a Sky Kingdoms video coming tomorrow, probably. I don't know. Anyway, my name is Melt. Thanks for watching, and remember, peace is bad for business.